Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of FM Station. In the past few years, midterm mutual funds have garnered investors' interest. As per the Association of Mutual Funds of India, that is AMFI, the number of folios in the midcap funds have more than doubled to approximately 1.4 crores in the last 4 years. Incidentally, Mirae Asset Midcap Fund has also completed its 5 years of journey. To talk upon the same, today we have with us Mr. Ankit Jain, Senior Fund Manager with Mirae Asset Mutual Fund.
Thank you.
Mr. Jain has professional experience of more than 11 years, and in his current role, he is managing Mirae Asset Large and Mid-Cap Fund, erstwhile known as Mirae Asset Emerging Blue Chip Fund, Mirae Asset Great Consumer Fund, Mirae Asset Mid-Cap Fund, and Mirae Asset Multi-Cap Fund. Welcome, Ankit.
Thank you.
So, Ankit, in your view, how has the mid-cap space evolved in the last 5 years?
So thank you, Tanya. So if I look into the landscape for mid-cap investments has never been as promising as what it is now. It is also be driven by the growing profit pool of the mid and small cap sector, as well as the quite a lot of listing has also happened. So if you look into the profit growth of midcap 150 indices over last 5 years, it has grown to 207% to almost 2 lakh crore plus. At the same time, market capitalization has also grown, at almost 360% to now 82.5 lakh crore. And during this period, if we look into, there has also been significant new listing. Almost 70 new meaningful IPOs has came in with market capitalization more than $1 billion. So most importantly, if we look into the choice of businesses has increased manifold over last 5 years.
Right. So, Ankit, what are a few underlying factors that you believe could be the reason for growth of mid-caps?
Yeah, so if we look into last few years, we have seen significant improvement across macro parameters because of policy continuity, decision making. Also, significant cleanup has happened across different sectors. There's been bottoms-up improvement in business fundamentals, and corporate balance sheets has also significantly improved. The same has also been seen in free float market cap, which is about like publicly traded share. It has increased 4 times for the mid cap in last 5 years. Further, the mutual fund shareholding in the mid cap as a percentage of market cap has also gone up from 22 to 24% during the same period, which also in a way speaks about the basically the confidence in this particular segment.
Sure. So, how do you view the earnings scenario for this space?
Yeah, so if we look into, earnings growth has been very, very broad-based. Rather than it being driven by, let's say, some specific sectors as such, which used to be the case in the past. So if we look into, let's say, last 5 years again, I think earnings growth has been very strong, 20% plus CAGR in this space. And expectations are also that this 20% plus sort of earnings growth is going to continue for next couple of years at least. In the same time, if we look into, let's say, Nifty 50 earnings growth is actually expected to grow at around 13%. So to that extent, I think differential between mid and large earnings growth is going to continue.
So now coming on to the fund, recently Mirae Asset Midcap Fund, as we mentioned, has completed 5 years of track record. So what do you have to say on the same?
Yeah, so if we look into when this fund started in July 2019, there was quite a bit of pessimism in this mid-cap space. Then COVID further added on to the pessimism during this time frame. But now if we look into, there has been extreme optimism at the same time. So however, depth of the market has changed significantly and it could keep on getting built up. But as markets evolved, the Mirae Asset Midcap Fund as well as our capability to manage midcaps will also go up. Our active coverage over time frame, if you look into, has gone up significantly from 320 companies to 470 now. And within this, if we look into, even the midcap coverage has also gone up significantly to almost 125 companies out of 150 midcap companies as per AMFI market cap categorization. AUM, if we look into for the fund, has grown 94% CAGR in last 5 years. And on the drawdown side, also the fund has saw relatively lower drawdown than the benchmark Nifty Midcap 150 index.
Right. So what is the investment strategy of the fund? If you could give us some insights on the same.
Sure. So if we look into, there are 3 pillars guiding our investment decision, maybe investment philosophy. It is about to seek quality businesses at reasonable valuation, which is like emphasizing onto the growth-oriented companies led by competitive management team. We evaluate investment based on a comprehensive risk-reward framework covering business management and valuation. Another aspect is about team-based approach. This collaboration drives our stock ideation as well as the coverage strategy. We prioritize through analysis and anticipate future well drivers to better understand our basically investments. And then lastly, it is about discipline and adequate diversification, maintaining disciplined investing practices while fostering onto the portfolio diversity. It also ensures resilience against market fluctuation, aiming for consistent risk-adjusted return across a time frame.
Right. So despite the run-up that we saw in the mid-cap space in the past few years, there are still pockets of opportunities present. So what would be your few concluding remarks, if any?
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. I mean, if we look into India economy is growing at a pretty brisk pace, and I think fundamental remains pretty good. In a growing economy like India, mid cap and maybe small cap will always keep on offering a pockets of significantly higher earnings growth. So to that extent, I think earnings outlook for the sector or for this particular market cap segment has to remain very, very good. In this context, yes, I mean, I think valuations has moved up significantly versus the past. They are trading at almost 50% premium to historical average versus also the large cap segment of the market. But given the context, I think there are still certain sectors which do offer significant risk reward opportunity. And accordingly, we are positive on some of the sectors like pharmaceutical, financials, consumer discretionary. Some of these pockets of the market do offer significant good risk reward at this point in time. And I continue to believe that this is one segment which will keep on outperforming onto the better earnings growth over the medium term.
Right. So sure. Thank you so much, Ankit, for your insights on the mid-cap space and on the Mirae Mid-Cap Fund.
Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, thanks.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.